Hi everyone, it's Kimberly. Welcome back to the Twin Flame family. And I wanted to post an update for this LIONSGATE portal on 8/8. It's actually been happening since July 26th, and we'll feel this the effects of this through August 12th, but most pronounced on August 8th. So basically the sun is aligning with the star Sirius, which is our spiritual sun, and it's scattering new light codes onto us on Earth. And this is really like a great time to be tapping into our awakening. So I wanted to, especially with the sun obviously in the sign of Leo, and that's why it's called the Lion's Gate, right? Because we're in this Leo energy. And there's some powerful things happening. I wanted to speak to them, especially what's just happened from this full moon and partial lunar eclipse, and now the Lion's Gate. And I think there's some things that are ringing true for the collective that I just wanted to comment on really quickly and give you some guidance on. So one of the things that I'm seeing in my work with Twin Flames is, and a channeled message that I've also been receiving is right now, the things that are sort of shaking us up or making us feel uneasy from this eclipse are not necessarily pieces of external information that we're receiving, although it could come in that form. But for many, it's the internal information that you're downloading. And I think over the past couple of days, we've been downloading a lot of information, and it's creating clarity. And this clarity is helping us weed out some bullshit in our lives. So there's a couple ways this is coming up and being shown to us. For example, you may be having an interaction with someone that you've known for a long time, or someone that you esteem highly, and you see them in a totally different light. You may see their true colors. You may see certain aspects of their ego that you don't like. You may see some vicious or malicious tendencies. You may see very much that they're not living in their authenticity, although they're kind of fronting that. And I think the biggest thing that we're seeing is we're totally seeing people living outside of their authenticity. Now, does that mean that we need to create a harsh judgment around it? No. Does it necessarily mean that we need to abandon these friendships or people or even our twin flames? Not necessarily. But I think when we are seeing this truth so clearly, what's happening is we're also downloading messages, and we're receiving intuitive guidance around this that's saying, hey, this isn't exactly who you thought they were. Or maybe like you had these intuitive tugs, but you can't even, it's like the bullshit discernment is so high right now that you absolutely can just see through everything. And I think it's happening across the board. Like you're looking at people and you're going, wait, is this who you are? Really? And it's in that discernment that I have to tell you, listen to what your downloads are. Listen to what the clarity is, because that it's almost like we have clarity goggles on right now, right? And we're able to see like through everything and everybody. And it's not something where you have to externally say to this person, oh, I didn't know that you were like that, or just, push them out of your life or anything like that. What the advice is that I feel is being given to us is to process this and observe it for a bit before you make any sort of an action step of, take any sort of action towards it, like in terms of letting go of a friendship or a relationship or stepping away or whatever you need to do. Sit with it, because I guarantee that it's, when you find something that's rotting and you sit with it for a while, it's going to begin to rot and fester even more. And you're going to feel it in your gut, and you're going to know it in your mind's eye and through your third eye. And so at that point, after you sit with it for a little bit, then you can make a decision about how do you want this relationship to continue in your life? Is it something that needs to leave? Is it something that is no longer serving, that you no longer align with, which is, for many, I feel like it's that you're not aligning anymore with this person or these people or this this false persona that this person is giving off. And so many are really showing us what they've always been showing us, but we're just seeing it differently. We're seeing it. We've got clarity goggles on. It's like X-ray vision to the soul, to the truth. And I think, like I said, even though we've had intuitive tugs, like, oh, this person, you know, might be in, you know, acting or talking from their ego, or maybe they're, you know, lying to me, or maybe they're judging me, or maybe they're, it's like right now, there's no maybes. It's just, we're feeling it. We're seeing it. We're sensing it from our clear senses, but we're just, it's like it's that clear cognizance. It's just that knowing of like, wow, I see it clearly. And, but I think the main thing to get across here is don't react, okay? Because reactivity right now could really cause sparks that turn into fires. We don't want that. We don't want burned bridges. We don't want slammed doors. We don't want sparks and fires. The thing is, the hardest part of this is once you know, to sit with it for a little bit before you take any action or make any decisions. This is about you weeding out the bullshit in your life. And it's almost as if those clarity goggles that I keep saying, the X-ray vision, however you want to think of it, taking out the cloudiness, taking out the fogginess, is also turning everything into black and white. So the things that we've sort of put in the gray or stuck in the gray for a while, we can't anymore. And some of these things are calling us to leave or step away from, or they may naturally just leave or step away from us, right? There could be disagreements that come up. There could be just very, very divinely timed incidents. I think people are making excuses for themselves right now. That's going to be a big thing that we see across the board, is you're going to cut through people's excuse bullshit, and just really decide it's not about them being in their bullshit or being inauthentic or not being aligned with themselves. It's about whether this aligns with you right now, and how you could either have, going forward, have compassion towards it and work with it, or is this, you may need to ask yourself, is this a deal breaker? Is this something that right now, as it stands, can't be tolerated? Because does this person's behavior violate your boundaries, violate your morals or values, or violate your trust? And for many, I think we're going to find those things there. And I want you to know that it's okay to let go. But they're saying don't let go with the fit. Just let go. Just step back. Just allow it to leave. They're saying, like, quietly allow it to make its way out of your life and take an exit. It's almost like the strength card that's what I keep being shown, is that strength card in the tarot deck, because it's the woman who's taming the lion and she's petting him, and it's not like this, she's not using force or anything like that. It's kind of like that. We're taming this energy, not through force or reactivity, but through discernment, clarity, and then succinct action steps. Okay? And I really feel, for those of you who feel like you need to tell someone off or put a harsh ending on something, or have the last word, I just want to tell you, like, there's really no need to at this time. It's going to not go over well. It's going to create more karma that you need to clear within you. So this is a great time to clear our karma. And it's okay to just step away. Go, this is not in alignment for me right now. Okay? I'm lining up with my truth, and this person is not. They're taking harmful measures against me, whether it's judgment or the lying or violating our trust or whatever it may be, or just simply, you know, living in a false space and then inflicting some of their stuff on us. Those types of things that are coming up, whether it, like I said, whether it's in your twin flame dynamic and your familial dynamic and friendship dynamics and even in work dynamics, it's okay to just step away, go and focus on you. There's a lot of karmic clearing that we can do right now, and that's majorly important. We don't want to start new karmic fires, if that makes sense. So like I said, it's better to step away peacefully. You don't need to justify yourself why you're stepping away. You don't need to make excuses or explain or anything when it's in authentic alignment with that which feels good for you. Okay? So many of you are going to ask me, well, is this me with my twin flame? What do I do? Oh, I have to go into separation now or what? And it's like, you guys will know, like when you hear this message, you'll know what resonates for you. Some of you, this may not affect you at all, but I think many in the collective, this is what's going on. Clarity. And the clarity is like creating this no nonsense vision where you're like, I can't accept this anymore in my life. This is also helping us line up with our boundaries because it's clarity that we haven't had in so long, right? Or it's also us making an inner shift to seeing the truth, not what we want to see. Seeing who someone actually is. What does Oprah Winfrey always say? Or Maya Angelou said to her, and I think it's when someone shows you who they are or shows you their true colors, believe them the first time. And this is not to say that everything is black and white in the twin flame dynamic, because we sure as heck know that it's not. But I think right now we need to look at people's behavior and measure it against our inner truth with our values, morals, and our boundaries so that we can stop being violated, right? And this is our truth. This is, I'm not going to tolerate that anymore. It's not saying, hey, you person over there, you need to change. You need to step into your authenticity right now. It's not saying that. What this message is delivering to you is, hey, you over there, I need to step away because this doesn't line up with how I, need or desire to be treated. And I'm not going to tolerate it. And this is just unhealthy or toxic. Or, yeah, we're just not vibing in alignment right now. I'm going to just step back for a little bit. Okay, it doesn't have to be forever, but, and then there are other things, like I said, during eclipse season that get removed for us, and where there's no decision making. It just happens, and your job is to trust. Okay, so I wanted to leave you with that message. Use the clarity to your advantage. Don't override it when it's your intuitive voice, when it's your inner knowing. Don't override it to what you want to see. Listen, because right now what we're seeing is a reflection of our own inner values, inner workings, inner boundaries, all of this stuff. And we're going, yeah, this doesn't jive with, this doesn't align with me right now. And then allow it to leave. Allow the space. Okay? I just added something on the website. I want you guys to know I'm doing a psychic development workshop. at the end of August. It's actually August 22nd, right after the solar eclipse and the new moon. And I really, really encourage you to sign up. It's going to be really fun and interactive. And so many of you have asked me, how do I trust my intuition? This is an Awakening Your Third Eye workshop. And like I said, it's a psychic development class. We're going to have interactive exercises. We're going to discuss what the clairsenses are and explain all of that, how you receive your psychic messages, how to harness that power better, how to trust it and integrate it into your daily practices as well as your healing practices with others. And it's going to be great. So that's going to happen on Tuesday, August 22nd. And it's at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can go to the website, thetwinflamefamily.com, click on Schedule a Service, and then click on Group Services. And it's up there already. You can book it as soon as today. And that'll fill up fast, so make sure you do that soon if you are interested. And then if you are interested in booking a private reading or session with me, soul coaching session, again, I'm doing the 10% off the soul coaching sessions. And the readings are still up there, and you can find that also on thetwinflamefamily.com. All right, you guys, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.